Welcome back everyone to another Genshin Impact video. We have a new event today called the Hyakunin Ikki. This is a DPS event. You're going to pick a bunch of players from your roster to actually take part. The prize here is to obtain the name card as well as the Primo Gems. You need 12,000 points. As you can see, you can get 2,000 points every day. There is a total of 6 rounds, so you do need to get at least 2,000 points, hitting that gold every single encounter in order to get the name card. As well as this, you get talent books and XP books. It's pretty cool because those stuff are free resin. You don't have to go into the actual encounters, the actual domains to actually get those stuff. So how does this actually work? So as you can see here, it's Haiku time. Here you have to pick your team. Now you do get a choice of trial members as well in case you don't have everyone leveled. Now the idea is here to pick your set of 6 teams of 2 and you'll be hot swapping between them. Now as you can see, you've got the other attributes on the right. You can see on the very first one you've got double fire, then you've got Anemo and fire. Over at configure skills, you'll see here that each one has a set stat and it gives you an enormous amount of damage, greatly increases character jumping abilities, party members gain an event, and as you can see, there's a lot here that goes through, and each one is aimed at a certain element. So once you've actually configured your team and entered the elements that you want based on that team, all you do is simply go into the encounter. It is a domain after all. The objective here is to kill as many enemies as possible. Now, what you'll notice immediately off the bat is the amount of damage that you'll be doing. Now, this was recorded on normal. There are 3 difficulties that you can do: normal, hard, and expert. Now, on normal, we struggled to get 2,000 points. However, on hard, we did easily hit 2,600 points, and that was without really trying. It was literally a one shot of 2,600. Expert was a lot more difficult. We again struggled to hit 2,000, but as you can see here, we're now doing very minimal damage, almost nothing. And what you need to do at this point is switch your character. And that's pretty much how the rest of the encounter is going to go. You pretty much have to defeat all the enemies while at the same time being mindful of your damage and being able to switch out efficiently, because once the actual damage buff ends, your characters do almost 0 damage. As you can see here, this team's combat capabilities have been greatly decreased, and as you can see, from doing 20k he's now doing 3. Once you switch out, you're back to doing insane amounts of damage. And look at that, just Delux, doing 30k without even, there's nothing there. So this encounter, the idea is to continue doing this. As you can see, we've hit further level 3 at the top. The bar increases. Once it increases, you can see now it's going down because we need to switch players. If you continue to fight in the non-benefited team, you will lose points. So what you want to do here is essentially just make sure you're on top of the hot swapping and continue destroying the enemies. Once you've destroyed enough enemies, if you do it within the timer, you will get over 2,000 points quite easily on hard, and that will enable you over the course of the 6 days to quite easily get that name card. Keep the fervor going. It's currently at level 4. That is the maximum, and at that point, once you've finished the encounter, claim your rewards. That is it. This is a really fun event. I'm really enjoying it. There was, unlike the previous ones, which are just straight out DPS against a bunch of enemies, this one actually has you thinking because it requires you to look at the skills that you have available and then actually pair them up with the correct team. So when you're hot swapping between them, you actually have a good setup. Now, one of the groups I have here is with Bennett and Kazuha. None of them really have any melee capabilities. Bennett is pretty much just going to drop the AoE down on the floor to give the damage boost on top of all the other damage boosts, which it does stack. And Kazuha is with his abilities, his elemental ability, doing the majority of the damage. And it's a lot of damage. Also, if you don't have Zhao, from the characters that are available for you to pick, you can finally go and check out Xiao, see if you like him, and if you do, when he comes back on a rerun, you can actually try him out. So that's pretty cool as well, and I'm pretty happy that they've given trial characters for us to test out, because it does give you that extra, reason to do it outside of the Primogems. You do get 420 Primogems for the whole event, so overall, it's a nice event. Get to it. It's here for just over 10 days, so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you would like more videos like this in the future. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.